Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Latronus, and today I'm going to be taking you through the best 5 houses in the Elder Scrolls Online. This is my opinion, so if you see a house that you just absolutely love and it doesn't make it on this list, go ahead and comment it in the comments below so other people can check it out too. So basically, the criteria I'm kind of grading these houses on are the price, the location, the amount of area it has, and the utility, because some of these houses are just massive and there's really no use for all that room, so it's kind of pointless to spend like 5 million gold buying it. And just another little thing is that I'm going to be going from the least expensive to the most expensive, so if you want to see the more expensive ones, you can skip towards the end of the video if you feel like that. Anyway, if you like the video, go ahead and drop a like. That would really help me out a lot, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, the first house on the list is in the Alcaire Desert in the city of Sentinel, and it is the Sister Sands apartment. This is only 12,000 gold unfurnished, or 640 crowns. I'll go ahead and show you it furnished while we look around, or it's 800 crowns furnished. So this is the cheapest house on the list by far. It's one of the cheapest houses in the game, actually, and it gives you a lot of room. And if you're kind of on a tight budget or just beginning the game, this is the best cheap house you can buy because it gives you a lot of room and you have quick access to all the crafting stations and such inside the city of Sentinel. Alright, coming up next on the list in the province of Bang Korai. If I mispronounce some of this stuff, I apologize. I'm kind of terrible at it. It's going to be in the city of Holland Stud, and it's just right outside the city of Holland Stud. And let's go ahead and check it out. This is coming in at 73,000 gold. So if you're kind of mid-tier player, you probably have about 73,000 that you can go ahead and spend it on this one. This is the second cheapest on the list. It has a sweet outside area that I really like a lot. A lot of these houses don't really have outside areas where you can set up your horse and outside like crafting stations and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and look at the inside. Alright, so this you can also get for 2,600 crowns unfurnished, or we're going to go ahead and explore with it being furnished at 3,300 crowns. So the entrance is nice and big. I really like that a lot, and it has just this really nice L shape. There's a ton of area. For the price, it kind of has a high vaulted ceiling. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just this L shape, but with the outside, it's a lot of area where you can put a bunch of stuff. The inside does look a little bit small, but compared to the last house we looked at, it is much bigger. I don't really like that it doesn't have like a separate place for like a room, but I mean, at 73,000, you can't really complain that much. At number 3, we're going to be in the province of East March, and then inside the city of Windhelm. Nice, awesome, big city. I really like this location, and this is going to be the Grim Hearth's Woe at 280,000 gold. The price jump is really big between like the 50, 60, 70,000 dollar ones, and then it hops up to like 200,000. But this entrance area is just super cool. We're actually going to switch to the furnished view real quick, which you can get for 4,800 crowns, because I just think the furnished view looks really good in this particular house. I really love this bottom area, especially because you can put like a kitchen type area over here, and it has a sweet little storage area back here. And then upstairs, I really like that it has a separate room for like a bedroom and whatnot. Has this nice little area up here, and then you can also exit the house from up top. And then it has this little separated area for your room. I think it's kind of like the most like traditional type house on this list. It's a lot of area, does not have an outside area, which kind of sucks, but other than that, it's nice, it's big, and you can use pretty much all of this room. You can decorate a little bit, you can have enough storage for all your crap, you can have like a nice bedroom and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at number 4. All right, coming up next, we're going to be in Craglorn, and then we're going to be just outside the Imperial City. This place is super cool because it has a really nice big outdoor area. Before I get too far into it, I'm actually going to tell you the prices. 295,000 gold, or 4,000 crowns unfurnished, and then we're looking at 5,000 crowns furnished. So it is quite a bit, but it has a massive outdoor area. We're going to hurry and run around real quick. It goes all the way behind the house, and there's this little type like kind of stable looking thing, which is really cool, and it wraps all the way back around here, so you can do a full 360 around the house. Super cool outdoor area. So if you really like outdoor area and you like want to put like crafting stations or chests and your horses and stuff out here, that'd be a really good idea. We're gonna go ahead and go inside. Alright, on the inside, the bottom floor is pretty small, but I mean, compared to like the outside space, it's, I mean, you're getting a ton of area for the price point. This little area though, I like that it's small, kind of, because you can, you know, it has a lot of utility. You can fit where you need to fit, and you don't have to run like 10 miles to get to, you know, that chest that you placed. And we're going to go ahead and go upstairs. This is another little area where you can have like a nice bedroom. And really this place made the list because the outdoor area is so big and really, really nice. And the rooms aren't so big that it looks empty, because a lot of these like massive like mansions and stuff, they just have like furniture like sitting in the middle of places, and there's just like all this super like wide open areas. I mean, it's an MMO, so it kind of makes sense. But I kind of like the like more tight feel of like kind of like the Skyrim-esque type houses. So this kind of gives you that, but also gives you a ton of room outdoor to have, you know, like all the crafting stations and your horses and your pets and everything that you can set up outside. All right, the last house on our list is going to be in Wayrest, in Stormhaven, and then in Wayrest. And I think this house is in the best location. Wayrest is like one of the main cities, and to get a house in one of the main cities is really, really cool. So this house is coming up at just a bit over 1 million gold, which is a little bit ridiculous, or 5,700 crowns, and then furnished you can pick it up for 7,100 crowns. It's a little bit ridiculous, but I really, really like the house. It's compact, so again, you don't have to run like 10 miles to get to where you need to go, but there's enough room where you can, you know, do some like really nice setups and all that. We're gonna go ahead and check out the outdoor area that's to the right. Alright, so in this outdoor area, you can also exit the home here. And it has this nice stable back here and this nice long lane. I really, really like the outdoor area of this, just because this is like a legitimately like built like stable, and you can line the sides of this with crafting stations and chests and stuff, and you can just make it look really, really cool out here. So we're gonna hurry and head right back inside. Alright, now that we're inside, since we're by the stairs, we're just gonna go head down to like this little dungeon area. This area, you can make it look really, really cool, or you can just pack it with chests and stuff. I think it'd be really cool to have like a guild house here. You could even put like a bunch of beds down here for all your guild mates. And then we're gonna hurry and head right upstairs. Alright, so when you're upstairs, it doesn't have any like cordoned off bedrooms, but you could line, you know, you could cut off this whole thing and have a bedroom there. You could cut this into two and have 2 bedrooms, or you could do what they did and just have 1 bedroom. I feel like, you know, it has enough area that you could do some really cool stuff with it. It is a lot of money though. At 1 million gold, you kind of have to compare this to the previous 2 houses, which I think, you know, I would personally go for probably, you know, a house in the $200,000 range, because these $1 million houses, they just get really big. But I guess if you have like a, you know, guild of like 300-400 people, then you might want to go for one of those bigger houses. But anyway, guys, this is going to sum up my video for the best houses in the Elder Scrolls Online. If you disagree with me, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I'll check out whichever house that you think is the best. Anyway, if you could drop a like on this video, it'd really, really help me out a lot. If you want other Elder Scrolls content or other just gaming stuff in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be covering all of the Elder Scrolls Online like major patches. When Morrowind releases in June, we're going to be playing through that and doing builds and everything. We're going to be playing the new class a whole bunch, and then just kind of like a little update like between now and then. If there's not like a ton of updates in Elder Scrolls Online, we're going to be playing Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to be playing you know, Wildlands. We're going to be playing For Honor, maybe a little bit of Call of Duty, not too much, Battlefield. So if you're interested in any of those games and you enjoyed this video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.